Feels like I'm walking a world that's shifting like sand.
Alright, the first question. When did the bunker ministry start?
The specific time, it's like the early 80s. I think usually we tell people around like 82, 83. But it's gone through a couple different transformations over the years. So when it first started, it was just like called the Winkler Youth Center. And it was a combination of a couple different groups, like some people from the police station, Bury Church, some other different groups. And then in the late 90s is when it moved to a new location, and that's when it got the name The Bunker, and changed a little bit, and some more people got involved, some more churches got involved.
What were the intentions of starting the bunker ministry?
Really just to give people a place to go. It's pretty cliche, but it works, because it's like, the police were like, well, kids keep getting in trouble for the same thing. And most of the time it's out of boredom. They're doing all this other stuff. And then churches started going like, well, you know, we're helping people on Sunday morning. Why don't we help people the rest of the week? And youth groups weren't reaching everybody. So you need a place that isn't the church, but is kind of like loving on people the way the church should be.
In what way does the bunker help the community?
Any way we can. Used to be back in the day, they had pool tables. That was it. It was like, okay, have your smoke outside, come play some pool, we'll just chill. And then they built the stage and they started bringing bands in, right? So then you get a completely different audience for that. They had an entire arcade set up, kind of like the bowling alley. And so the people that wanted to have like that kind of atmosphere, but didn't want to go there, could come to the bunker and get the same kind of atmosphere, right? And then when we move here, we have the gym, we got a lot more space, so that just kind of attracts more people when you have more room to hang out. The whole like computer, like an internet cafe, there was probably something like 10, 15 computers at some point. I think one of the things that's really bringing a lot of attention to this place is our food. Like over the summer, we're just always barbecuing or always doing something. I mean, we like food, we like being in the community and working with people, so why not just take something we like and combine it with the people we like and see what comes out of it.
How did the community respond to the opening of this ministry?
We've got tons of photo albums and like old VHSs of guys hanging out here and having a really good time. It was never a massive youth group with like 200-300 kids showing up and going crazy, right? It was always pretty low key. It was in the early 2000s when like Friday nights we're seeing like 200 kids showing up and squishing the place up, right? That's when I started coming here. And back then it was like, when I was in high school, if you didn't go to the bunker, what were you doing with your life?
How successful has the bunker been since it started?
I'd say very successful. It's not one of those things where it's like, okay, we're done. Yeah, we did it. Everybody's a Christian. We can go home now. It's never going to be one of those things. It was never meant to be one of those things. I think we're successful if we can keep the doors open, if we can keep the lights on. We're successful if people keep coming back. We're successful if we stay true to our mission statement. We're successful if, you know, the plans that our board and the different people that are connected to the different churches in town have for us, right? Like their intentions, and if we're able to do those things properly. Yes, properly would probably be a bad word, but yeah, we're successful if we're around tomorrow.